Hello, everybody. Welcome again to another live stream. So, yes, as well, if anyone sort of tuned in yesterday, I basically had a similar flight. It was from Leeds and Bradford to Munich in Germany. So basically, it's just going to be a continuation of that. I had a bit of, I had some technical issues, so I kind of had to stop the flight just before we started to obviously set up the so before I turned on the APU and all that stuff before we set up. But all in all, we're all good to go now. The main thing really here is to basically, yeah, just go through the intro as quickly as possible. Basically, just continuation from yesterday, really, but still the point stands. It's just a continuation. So basically, I've done pretty much everything that needs to be done. I have set up the FCDU, programmed the computers, all the cargo and passengers and food and catering is complete. Just basically just get rid of it and starting APU, then pushing out, heading out to Munich or Munich. I just love saying Munich. Anyway, so first things first, we're going to get rid of the stairs first, actually, and then we're going to go for the baggage, catering, and also the power as well. And we're going to come up to the pushback page, and we'll be back onto that fairly shortly. So the passengers are all pretty much settled in. They've been settled in for quite some time, actually. I'm just about to start, so yeah, just basically standing on seatbelt signs now. Also stand on the APU, so go for the master switch and then start switch, and then also turn on the fuel pumps, and just wait for the APU to spool up. So as we do that, I can actually now just put on the beacon lights here, so just letting everybody know.
Doors and cross-check.
There you go. So that's the cabin crew now getting ready to basically depart. So yeah, just gonna wait for the APU to spool up, get started, and then just a quick look around, make sure everyone is clear. Now the issue with Leeds and Bradford recently is that there's a bit of an issue with where they position the stairs. It's right next to a vehicle, so every time it tries to return back to its position, it basically just bumps into it, then just keeps on bopping around for a very long time. But anyway, I'm not going to worry about that for now. So yeah, there we go. Start switch has gone to green, so APU is ready, and I'm going to turn on the bleed. APU bleeds here, and that's pretty much it. Just going to start to yeah, I'm going to start the pushback fairly shortly. I'm going to turn off the cabin lights here, so just sort of dim it down a bit. It's a bit clear. Well, I was hoping to arrive at around about night time in Munich, but anyway, that's all done for now. So let's just now get going. So the other thing I was going to do as well is just finish programming the FMC here. So I put in the block. So anyway, this page is you just click on init page or initialization page here, and then move on to the next page. I put in the block fuel, which is 6,300 kilograms, around about 6.3 tons, and hold on a minute, and yeah, so all I have to do now is just put in the zero fuel weight to do the calculations for the center of gravity here. So there we go. Sorry. Zero fuel weight is 60 tons, and then it's a center of gravity of 32. So all that information is now in, so computers calculated the speeds and everything that we need. So next I'm going to go into the performance page here, and I'm just going to select the V speeds now. So just double click, so click on the V1 button here, and then we'll put it into the scratch pad here, and then just put that back into there. Same with the VR and V8, so V2 as well, which is 138. And yeah, that's pretty much it that was left to do. So I've done the radios, put in the radios, which is local, same as yesterday really. Taking off from the same runway, runway 32, and also arriving same runway, which is runway what is it? Runway 08 left in Munich. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna keep this page up. Let's just yeah. So just actually, I don't need to. But that's pretty much it we need to do from here. So I want to move to the seat that I'm going to be flying from, which is going to be the first officer seat here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to see who's pushing back, so we don't bump into them. Okay, I can't see anyone being pushed back. The stairs are going to be messed up for a very long time. So that's pretty much it. I will turn on the TCAS here to TRA, so that's for the radar, and I'm going to keep the radar dish pointed upwards. Yeah, that's it. So let's bring on the pushback toolbar here, and I'm going to do the plan here. So I am going to be taking off runway 32, which is right behind us. So I'm gonna. So let's go back, so I don't have to. So gonna. So let's start again. So gonna push back all the way to here, and then probably best to turn the nose to the left here. Okay. Okay, let's try that again. So everyone's going runway 32, but for now I am going to
taxiing, hold short runway 32 via taxiway Alpha, Charlie November Delta, Chanex 8 Victor Delta.
Okay, and that should be that. So I'm going to wait for that to continue. So that to prompt me, and then we should start the pushback. But I'm just going to wait for the aircraft that's just been requested for pushback. Oh, there it is. So it's not going to impede our pushback. So I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. I will start the Kronos on the captain side. Can't put on the auto brakes yet, but I believe that should be it. Oh yeah, turn off the ground power here. So yeah, turn off the ground power, and yeah, that's it. Start the pushback.
This is ground. Stand by.
Okay, are they asking us to do something? I might have missed. Oh yeah, the tug is just attaching to the aircraft now.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed, and all ground equipment is removed.
The
Okay,
parking brakes are set. You may lift.
so we're just gonna lift the aircraft
Parking
now.
brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start.
Tower Chanex 8 Victor Delta, ready for IFR departure runway 32.
So that's
Please
it.
release parking brake.
Chanex 8
Okay,
Victor
so
Delta,
let's
UNH
get rid of the
30
parking brake
Echo,
here.
03 wind 280 at 13.
Oops, parking brake is. Oh
Cleared
yeah.
for takeoff runway 32.
Please
Parking
release
brakes are
parking
released.
brake. Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in
It
sequence.
will start in the sequence.
Okay, there we go. So So it's going to start to push the aircraft back now, and
For takeoff runway 32 10x8 Victor Delta.
go up to the screen here. Just double check. Okay, clear. Let's get to start the engine. So start with engine number 2. Go. Left turn here. Okay, looks like engine number 2 is stabilizing, so I'm just gonna wait for it to get to 22, and we'll see that. So flex is yeah, around about 80% of N1, so 55. So let's. Okay, so engine number 2 is stable.
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Okay, so set parking brake here, and then I'll start engine number
Parking brake
1.
set. Lowering aircraft.
Ground, you may disconnect.
Okay, sir. Clear to disconnect. Pin has been removed. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Someone's taking off. I'll.
Position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye. Leeds ground easy Bravo 4 Lima Golf. Whiskey ready to taxi IFR.
There we go, engine number. Stabilizing. Just love the sound of the engine starting up.
Taxiway Alpha Delta.
And the Jet 2 over there is about to take off.
When ready.
Taxi 2 and hold short runway tree to using taxiway Alpha Delta Easy Bravo 4 Lima Golf.
Go, engine number 1 is stable, so go from engine stable. I'm just gonna watch our friend here take off. Alright, that's Jet 2 gone. Alright, that's pretty much it. So, set flaps 1. Spoilers. Turn off the starter switch. And then, yeah, check the flight controls. So I'll move to the back edge, to the back of the aircraft here. So, full left. Full right. Neutral. And then go back to front screen here, full up. Oops, once again, flight controls here. Full up, full down, neutral, rudder, full left, full right, neutral. Now I can arm the auto brakes here, and yeah, so turn off the turn everything off for the moment. Okay, there we go. Yes, so APU can come off. APU can come off. We can turn on the taxi lights, and then chime the cabin crew, and then come onto the page here, where we should get the checklist. So TO config, should be fine. And then we can go through all this here just to make sure that we're doing the right thing here. So before start, so we've done all that. The beacon light is on. It's not on. Yeah, beacon light is on. I don't know what's happening. One second. So beacon light is on. After start, rudder trim. Okay, so I think there's a bit of an issue here. Radar to auto, so just making sure all these are fine. To auto. So yeah, there's something something they've done with the I don't know what they've done with all of this, but since the last update they've sort of changed a few things. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother trying to get it to work, so I'm ready to go. Let's go. Okay, so just gonna do a brake test. So gonna get moving first. Apply a bit of power. Get the aircraft rolling. Goodbye, Ryanair. Oh, he's finally settled. He's finally settled. Or is this still flopping around? Anyway, let's turn there. Okay, let's do the brake test. Pedal pressed. 0. That's good.
Leeds ground Piper Golf Papa Oscar Lima Zulu requesting the end of pushback.
So someone's pushing back. I think it's from the GA
Lima
area
Zulu
there.
request to end pushback received.
And yeah, anyway, let's continue with our flight.
Leeds ground Piper Golf Papa Oscar Lima Zulu with whiskey ready to taxi IFR.
Okay.
Piper Golf Papa Oscar Lima Zulu taxi 2 and hold short of runway tree 2
Okay.
using taxiway Golf Foxtrot
good.
Light Cross runway 14 November Delta.
Center of the taxiway here. Alright, so just about to reach the runway threshold there, or runway hold point. So we're gonna just make sure that nobody is coming our way, so no one's landing. I can see that on the radar screen here. There is no aircraft.
Leeds Tower Easy Bravo 4 Lima Golf ready for IFR departure runway tree 2.
There we go. That's for us.
Easy Bravo 4 Lima
I prefer the female voice.
Wind 280 at 1 tree. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 2.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 2 Easy Bravo 4 Lima
Okay,
Golf.
so we've been cleared to take off. We can now turn on the strobe lights. I would turn on the wing lights just for symmetry. But yeah, so don't really need the wing lights really. Can't turn on the takeoff lights here, and yeah, that's it. Let's get moving. Release the brakes.
Lima Zulu, hold position caution the departing Airbus A320-N.
Okay, so someone's already getting ready to depart. Let me see where it is. This is where the pilot is.
Hold position Piper Oscar Lima Zulu.
I can't see the piper anywhere. Well, he's somewhere holding position. Anyway, let's make our way out of Leeds. So we're gonna have to do a back course, go to the end of the runway, and then turn around before we gun it. So there's not really much to do, especially with these very complex aircrafts. There's very little that you need to be doing during the departure. So it's just going to be a straight out, and then yeah, just straight away climb to cruise. Don't have to do any messing around with ATC. The airspace seems to be fairly clear anyway. There's no one coming into land, and doesn't look like there's many aircrafts that are departing anyway. The only one that just departed was Jet 2737 earlier, and there's someone just waiting. There's a Piper, I believe, just waiting to take off as well. So they're just waiting for us to clear the runway before they yeah, line up as well and take off. So I'm pretty much happy to. I mean, I can go just like don't know how to stop, but I always like to stop just to make sure I've got everything. Everything is done right, especially if it's a long flight. So I'm going to apply the parking brakes here. Turn on the Kronos. Release parking brake. I'm going to hold it on foot brake here. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm happy to get going. So I'll slowly advance about to 50%. Release the foot brakes here. Man, flex. Oh, I don't know why it's not clicking onto. There we go. Man, flex, SRS and runway. V1. Rotate. It goes way up. Put ready to climb. Gear up. It was a bit clunky that was, but we got it done right anyway. It doesn't really matter. So I think I might need to. I might need to recalibrate the
Going to
controls here. So
118.775 easy.
climbing out nicely, landing gear up and off.
Manchester Center Easy Echo
Turn
Charlie
the lights
10
off now.
is passing 2,100 feet, climbing 6,000 feet.
Throttle to climb position here, so it's managed control. I can turn on the autopilot here, but I am gonna do a little bit of manual flying here, just a little bit here, just a little bit, just to make sure that I get some hands-on time. Okay, just starting the left turn now, heading south. I think it's the pole departure. Pole Sid. Alright, so I'm pretty much happy to hand over to autopilot here, and we'll do that. So that's pretty much it. So after takeoff checklist, landing gear up and lights off, spoilers disarmed, flaps one still. We're going to be reducing the flap shortly. Landing runway turn off lights are off, and after takeoff checklist is complete. So we should shortly start to retract the flaps once it gets to the S. So we've got a nice little view of LEEDS there, and we can now retract the flaps.
Maintain 2,300 feet, 10x558. Easy Echo Charlie 1038 climb and maintain 16,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 16,000 feet, Easy Echo Charlie 1038.
So there we go, we're getting clearance here to climb to 16,000 feet, and that's pretty much it. Everything else was done for us. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the parameter here to standard, because where is it? There we go, to standard. Yep, parameter to standard, QNH. So we've got a flight restriction here, but what I'll do is manually continue the climb because so altitude constraints. We've got some here. I think it's holding at 7,000 feet. But yeah, there are a couple of constraints here, all the way quite distance actually in front. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, there are a couple more constraints, but we're going to ignore all of them and just continue with the climb and acceleration out of LEEDS.
139er climb and maintain flight level 230. Janix 272 contact. Leads approach on 125.38. Good day.
Okay, next milestone is crossing 10,000 feet. Once that does, we'll turn off all the lights. So there we go, crossing 10,000 feet. You can now turn off the landing lights. Sorry, landing lights can now go off, and so can the wing lights. And I'll chime the cabin crew just to let them know that we are, yeah, we're above the 10,000 feet. So I'll also turn the electronics, passenger electronics warning to auto. I'll leave the seatbelt signs on just a little bit longer. Sort of climb out because we might get some slight turbulence as we climb through the different layers of altitude of atmosphere. But really, it should be fine once we get to around about 15,000 feet. I can easily turn it off. Also, there's a very shallow left turn coming up fairly soon, so I could hold the seatbelt signs until then, or even hold the seatbelt signs until we get to cruise. But really, we're being a budget airline, we're going to need spending money a lot quicker than they intend to. Anyway, it's a joke. So yeah, just nice and easy. Wait for this shallow left turn here, and also wait until we've gone past at least 18,000 feet, and then I'll turn off the seatbelt signs. But beyond that, that's pretty much it. Just enjoy the climb.
Janix 832 contact Manchester approach on 121.355. Good day. 118.475 for Qatari 18 heavy. 121.355 for Janix 832. Easy Echo Charlie 1038 climb and maintain flight level 290.
Climb and maintain flight level 290 Easy Echo Charlie 1038.
Turkish 19905 heavy descent and maintain 6,000 feet. Descend and maintain 6,000 feet Turkish 19905 heavy. Boeing Sierra Alpha Bravo contact Manchester approach on 121.355. Good day.
Okay, a lot of glare, but yeah, it's still good. I still love the graphics on this. It looks amazing. Either way, so here we go, passing 10,000 feet, so 18,000 feet. Should start in our left turn here. There we go. And then once we've completed this turn, I will then turn off. Should be alright to turn off the seatbelt signs, let the passengers sort of roam about and sort of stretch their legs, because they have been waiting for a very long time, longer than they would have liked, longer than I would have liked. But yeah, they were waiting for a little bit of time, so I'm just gonna wait. Just gonna let them sort of stretch their legs a bit and do some socializing, and yeah, as we don't really have anything to do now, really. don't really have anything to do here. But anyway, turn the seatbelt signs off here. So we've lost a bit of
Manchester Center, 10x
oh, there we
flight
go.
32, flight level 340.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's got a long way to travel. We've got the channel to cross. We're going to go towards, we're going to be flying towards, towards Amsterdam, and then, you know, keep going from then on. But anyway, that's something that we'll get to later.
Turkish 190905 heavy, you are 48 miles east. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect vectors. Visual runway. 23 left approach.
So I'll have to do that at some point, sort of get the charts actually displayed on this flight pad here. But until then, I'll have to do some bit of research here to find out how to do that. But anyway, I'm just gonna keep it like this. But yeah, I think I can actually download PDF files and sort of display it on here instead of actually having it on the laptop. So that's actually quite a good addition here. That Fly-by-Wire has introduced, so good on them. I'm happy with that. I will get time to actually learn how to get to use it. So we've got some friends here, one overhead there, and yeah, that is it really. Just like I said, it's best to just enjoy the flight now. I will go off mic for just a bit, but I'll be back shortly. Until then, see you guys shortly. I'm going to give you some nice little views, sort of cycle through until the R10 on mic.
Manchester Center Delta 51 Heavy is passing flight level 300, climbing flight level 340. Delta 51 Heavy Manchester Center, continue as planned. Easy Echo Charlie 1038, contact London Center on 118.475. Good day.
118.475 for Easy Echo Charlie 1038. London Center Easy Echo Charlie 1038 is passing flight level 260, climbing flight level 290.
KLM 671 Heavy, contact Manchester Center on 118.775. Good day. Easy Echo Charlie 1038, London Center, continue to echo as planned. Northline 784 you are 47 miles southeast. Descend and maintain 8,300 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway, tree approach via Maple transition. Clear to Maple. Seabird 1444 climb and maintain flight level 350. 10x 228, you are 700 feet below your assigned
Now we're just a little bit over 30,000 feet. We've got some contrails at the back, probably. Let's have a look. And there we go. So we've got some nice little. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the lens flare first. So I've got some. Let's have a look. So I need to get rid of the lens flare. So all the way down here. Get rid of that. Motion blur, don't really ever use motion blur. And yeah, so that should get rid of the lens flare. There you go. Some really nice little contrails. Got a few aircrafts around us. Got one over there. Coming over the North Sea at the moment. Okay, there we go. So one aircraft there. Yeah, so that's pretty much it really. Got another aircraft over there. So we've got a few aircrafts sort of around us. And it's usually the part of the course for when flying over European airspace. You're always going to get aircraft sort of just everywhere around you, flying below you, above you, next to you, side of you, the other side. So it's just aircrafts everywhere really when you're flying in European airspace. But yes, yeah, that's pretty much it. No one's trying to get into the cockpit at the moment, but we're gonna unlock that. And so it's just a coasting mode really. We've got a bit of flying yet to do. We're not even halfway yet. Got a long way to fly. Pretty much all the way down the length of Germany, because Munich is all the way near the south of Germany. But we're just going over the North Sea at the moment. So yeah, I will take a little bit of time off at the moment, so just until we get to cruise, and I'll be back then.
Lufthansa 2518, descend and maintain flight level tree 60. City 947, contact Manchester Center on 118.775. Good day. Descend and maintain flight level tree 60, Lufthansa 2518. Going to 118.775 City 947. Easy tree 26 climb and maintain flight level tree 70. Cessna Juliet Echo X-ray climb and maintain flight level tree 90. Climb and maintain flight level tree 70, easy tree 263. Bombardier Papa, Hotel Lima descend and maintain flight level 400. 249er heavy traffic is 8 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level, tree 40 Airbus. Report them in sight. Delta 249er heavy, have the Airbus in sight. Easy Echo Charlie 10 tree 8 traffic is 10 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level tree 60 Airbus. Report them in sight.
Easy Echo, Charlie 10 tree 8 have the traffic.
Lufthansa 2518 traffic is 9 o'clock, 2 miles at flight level tree 70 Airbus A320-N. Report them in sight. Lufthansa 2518 have the traffic.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, from the flight deck, your captain speaking. We've just reached our cruising altitude for the flight. As it begins to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your seat belts clear from the aisle, as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin with galley carts shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating near the front galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
Ryanair 102 tree have the traffic. Easy tree 26 tree traffic is 2 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level, tree 50 Boeing. Report them in sight. Cessna Juliet Echo X-ray have the traffic. Easy tree 26 tree traffic in sight. Easy tree 26 tree traffic is 1 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level, tree 90 Cessna C-25C. Report them in sight. Cessna Juliet Echo X-ray traffic is 8 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level, tree 70 Airbus. Report them in sight. Charlie 10 Tree 8 traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at flight level tree 40 Boeing. Report them in sight.
Easy Echo, Charlie 10 Tree 8 have the Boeing in sight.
FedEx Tree 2 heavy traffic is 3 o'clock 2 miles at flight level tree 80 Airbus A320-NEO. Report them in sight. FedEx Tree 2 heavy Airbus A320-NEO in sight. Cessna Juliet Echo X-ray, contact Amsterdam Center on 119.175. Good day. Ryanair 102 Tree, contact Amsterdam Center on 119.175. Good day. Easy Tree 26 Tree, traffic alert. 2 o'clock less than 1 mile, flight level tree 50 Boeing. Report them in sight. Emirates 162 heavy contact Amsterdam Center on 119.175. Good day. Speedbird 818 contact Amsterdam Center on 119.175. Good day. Easy Tree 26 Tree contact Amsterdam Center on 119.175. Good day. Ryanair 28 contact Amsterdam Center.
Okay, so we've got to cruising altitude now. We've been up for a little bit, so actually, oopsie daisy, put something on the joystick there. So anyway, so cruising nicely at 30,000 feet, 39,000 feet, and okay, I'm just a bit of a reboot here. 1 second. There we go. Something about knives. Anyway. Okay, let's just find out once again. Sorry, I saw something else. Anyway, so yes, so like I said, we're cruising at 30,000 feet. As I told you, European airspace is very, very busy. As you can see, we've got aircrafts literally everywhere. There's literally aircrafts flying every single direction. We're local, so just saw one.
Easy Echo, Charlie 10 Tree 8 flight level.
Okay, that's us. And yeah, look at that. It's just filled with aircraft everywhere. Literally everywhere. I love it. For someone who flies, I absolutely love that. Zoom out a bit here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 aircrafts all around us. Oh my god, look at that. A lot of aircraft. Going their own way, I suppose. Or making their way to wherever it is they have to go. Oh, look at that! So many aircrafts. These two are just like following each other. We just about to overtake one over here. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of that. This is ATC. So I think that's a looks like an Emirates. Okay, plus that Emirates. Looks like a 777 there. Yeah, there's another one there to our left. Oh my days, that's a lot of aircrafts trying to get from A to B, I suppose. But we're traveling a lot faster than most of them, so we're making up a lot of space. Anyway, the point for this the point here is we're going to be getting the radios sorted at the moment. So, as of Munich, I think we should be getting yeah, so okay, which is a great addition, really, when it comes to fly-by-wire. They've introduced a automatic VOR scanning, so it scans the nearest
Charlie 10 tree 8.
scans the nearest airport. So, like at the moment, we've got VOR for Schiphol, which is 108.4, and then they put that on both left and right, or both 1 and 2 VOR. That's actually quite good. Usually, I wouldn't have anything there anyway. It would just automatically be doing its own information. Now, the other thing I wanted to add as well is that they've included the slope, which is, for example, for our runway, which is going to be runway 808 left at Munich. Is let me find a page on the my trusty frequency book here that I used to use for FSX. So here we go, Munich. So runway 08 left is frequency is 109.500. I don't know what that one is. I think it's still the LEEDS ILS code. So let's just double check that. So LEEDS ILS is 110.9. So yes, that should change as we get closer to Munich, I believe. The VORs 1 and 2 are going to be changing as we fly over all the other different airports. So we're going to keep an eye out for that as well. We're also going to have to hear out for the aircraft that are nearby, because we've got a lot of aircraft that are flying all around. So we've got 1, 2 at the moment on the nav screen here, and we should be catching up to them, I believe. I don't know how far they are. Probably about probably about 100 miles or so, but they're fairly close. So it's something that we'll have to keep an eye out for. So I'm going to have to do a lot of that as we keep flying. Now, frequencies for Munich. I'm going to pronounce it Munich. Is we're gonna put the ADF or NDB.
Charlie 10 tree 8 have the Airbus in sight.
Okay, so just letting us know about the traffic around us. There's an Airbus around us. 3 o'clock, so we should be they should be on at 9 o'clock. So right that side. Sorry, 9 o'clock. So I think it's to that side. Anyway, yeah, let's get the information in here. But yeah, runway slot for LEEDS and Bradford is actually -3 degrees, because it's quite a steep valley, steep slope towards runway 14. Anyway, so NDB or ADF for 08 left is 369. So I'm going to put that on the left ADF, and then I'm also going to include the NDB or ADF for I'm going to put the ADF for runway 08 right, which is 358. So lagging just a little bit here. Okay, and that's it. So we're gonna leave. That's it. We got to worry about anything else, including the course for the runway heading. We're gonna leave that until we actually get closer to Munich. So for now, we're just gonna go back to the flight plan page and just make sure we're on the right track.
Seabird 850 traffic is 9 o'clock for mile at flight level 360 Bombardier. Report them in
A
sight.
lot of aircrafts, a lot of frames being lost here, but it's yeah, it's necessary. In fact, what I could do is first things first, I'm gonna
Seabird 850 has a bombardier in sight.
I'm gonna stop recording first. So let me just
Was Air 1306
save this
common traffic?
recording, because I have like flight recorder that sort of records the controls of the aircraft, and you can sort of record the whole flight and sort of pick from whatever point you want to continue from. So that's actually quite a good little tool to have. M T O 2 T O 2 CRZ 3900 390, and that probably is about 80 to 97.
AIR 1018 climb and maintain flight level
Let's go.
190.
Okay, I'm gonna save that, and once we start, start prepared to land, I'll start recording again. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yes, as I was saying, just have to keep an eye out for the flight plan, just to make sure everything goes well. I'm losing a lot of frames. I'm guessing that's also due to the CPU just not needing an upgrade to to a later gen at least. So that's something that I'm gonna have to consider as we go along. So let me fly by wire. Let me update this a bit.
City 1053 traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at 16,300 feet Boeing. Report them in sight.
Okay, let me just sort this out here. Let me just sort this out. Okay, so I'm gonna remove all nearby aircraft first. Remove everything, and then I'm gonna reset traffic injection here, and then I think that should be fine. I'm gonna leave everything on default, and then yeah, that should sort of sort out the frames a bit. So as you can see, we're just coming up to the halfway point, halfway through the flight. We're over mainland Europe now. I think Schiphol should be somewhere around about that side. I can't remember exactly where, but we've got a few airports around us. And yeah, that's it. So it's a nice little cruise here. I'm gonna enjoy the views from the back, and I should be back shortly. So enjoy the views until then.
center, 1254. Climb and maintain flight level 220 Transavia 551 Was Air 1642 contact Langen Center on 118.75. Good day. Transavia 551 climb and maintain flight level 320. Was Air 1642 contact Langen Center on 118.75. Good day. For was Air 1642. Easy Echo Charlie 1038 contact Langen Center on 118.75. Good day.
118.75 Easy Echo Charlie 1038. Langen Center Easy Echo Charlie 1038 flight level 390.
Ryanair 94906, you are 7 miles east of Niederrhein. Contact Niederrhein Tower on 129 for 05 when inbound on the approach. Easy Echo Charlie 1038 Langen Center, continue as planned. Tower on 129 for 05 Ryanair 9496. Nordic 1810 traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 380 Airbus A320-NEO. Report them in sight. Nordic 1810 traffic is 3 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 380 Airbus A320-NEO. Report them in sight. Langen Center with Air 1642 is passing flight level 215 climbing flight level 360. With Air 1642 Langen Center, continue as planned. Nordic 1810 contact Amsterdam Center on 119.175. Good day. Nordic 1810 contact Amsterdam Center on 119.175. Good day. Lufthansa 424 heavy contact Amsterdam Center on 119.175. Good day. 119.175 for Nordic 1810. 119.175 Lufthansa 42. For heavy. With Air 1642 traffic is 12 o'clock 1 mile at flight level 235 Airbus. Report them in sight. 119.175 Nordic 1810. With Air 1642 traffic in sight. Climb and maintain flight level 290 Eurowings 9916. Blackbird 872 Langham Center, continue as planned. Climb and maintain 14,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 23 left approach via Domux transition. Clear to Domux Austrian 159er. Arkia 513 contact Amsterdam Center on 119.175. Good day. Ryanair 2515 contact Amsterdam Center on 119.175. Good day. for Ryanair 2515. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 27 approach via Lima Alpha Alpha transition. Clear to Lima Alpha Alpha Ryanair 6358. .6 for Eurowings 598. Austrian 159er, keep speed not above 220 knots. Keep speed not above 220 knots. Austrian 159er. Lufthansa 19er 81 climb and maintain 15,000 feet. Climb and maintain 15,000 feet. Lufthansa 19er 81. Lufthansa 19er 81 climb and maintain flight level 210. Climb 210.
Okay, so we are a little bit over halfway now. I'm going to start some of the preparations for arrival. Starting first with performance information for of the arrival page. So it's going to update some of this here, which is going to be the weather information. So just rely on what we have on the flight pad here. Okay, there we go. So winds are so 11 knots, so 11 degrees Celsius for the temperature. The wind speed is 250 at 5 knots, 250 degrees, and winds of 5 knots. Wait a second, let's just get this here. 250. Wind speeds of 5 knots. I think in the near future I'm going to revert back to the stable version, because I've got the experimental version for fly-by-wire A320-NEO. So in the near future I'm going to sort of switch back to the stable version. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, approach page, that's all good, including the barrow here, which is going to be 200. QNH is still 1015, and yeah, transition altitude is 500 feet for Munich. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the approach procedure flight plan. Just going to cycle through just to make sure I did get rid of all the discontinuities, so everything is there, including the constraints, and bit of a complicated, not complicated, but it's like an S-shape approach. I'll just quickly show you. So go to the plan page, just arrange a bit here. Okay, as you can, where the hell?
Airhop 1407 climb and maintain
Okay,
8,300 feet.
ignore that. Accidentally pressed the landing gear there, but anyway, so let's cycle back first.
22, keep speed not above 220 knots.
So coming in straightforward, it's pretty much a straight line all the way till we start the turn into the star.
Report them in sight.
Okay, let's double check, make sure that's fine. There's a bit of a glitch there sometimes with the yoke, so with the throttle there, but anyway, that's fine. So yeah, so come all the way down to Meroon, from Meroon to Buram, from Buram to WLD, and then that's when you start the star, the approach. Star approach, or whatever you want to call it, and that's going to be Rockhill, which is our star, into Munich, Rockhill, then from Rockhill to MIC, which is MIQ, and then another right, very sharp right turn towards what's it called, Magat. And then we should be aligned with the runway from there. So distance it doesn't say quite clear here, but what I could do is double check what the distance is from Murku. What is it? Murk. Where is it?
Descend and maintain 14,000 feet sun
So from Magot, I'm just going to find out what the distance is. In fact, it looks like it is around about 7 plus 4, so around about 10 nautical miles from the runway. So yeah, around about 10 nautical miles. So let's just double check that with the charts. So I'm just going to double check that with the charts here. Okay.
6 Echo, Charlie 10 tree 8.
So I can't find leads anywhere, to be honest.
Center Easy Echo, Charlie 10 tree 8 flight level, tree 90.
Okay, so Magat, let's have a look. So around about 11-12 DME from the runway, from the runway, and should be around about 5,000 feet. Altitude about 5,000 feet, because it's altitude constraints at Magat. So yeah, around about 11-12 nautical miles DME from the airport, and that's pretty much it. That's the approach procedure complete. Okay, we'll just arrange that to 160, and then I will change the radar angle to set below, so it's pointing below. I will also lock the cabin door here, and as you can see, we're fast approaching to our top of descent. So that's what we're going to be doing now, doing a quick calculation to what we want to do. So platform altitude is 5,000 feet, which is, as I mentioned, is Magat. So we're going to be descending all the way down to Magat. So come to the calculation page here, top of descent calculation, we get that sorted now. So at the moment it's still showing that we're on about 45 nautical miles from that, but that's not what we want. We're going to go for target altitude here, which is going to be 5,000 feet. And then okay, yeah, so that's gonna be fine. That's gonna
Easy Echo, Charlie 10 tree
sort
gate
itself
from the
out.
AIRBUS in sight.
Hopefully, I can't remember how it's properly done, but it doesn't really matter. So that's that's something we have to keep checking back on. So we're going to the landing page here, and now we get information that we need. Here, runway heading is 08, sorry, 80 degrees. So 080. So landing heading is 80 degrees. QNH is actually, yeah, we're gonna get the QNH updated again. Weather at the moment at Munich, it says no significant weather to worry about. We've got scattered clouds, which as you can see, there's quite a few clouds everywhere really. Okay, runway slope, I'm going to have to get that information shortly. We're going to use feet, so runway length in feet is, let's get the chart back up here, and let's find the aerodrome page. So I believe that's right at the top, I think.
Climb and maintain flight level
There we go. So runway 08 left, length is 600, so 4,000 meters, so around about 13,000. So runway length is 13,123 feet. Okay, approach speed in knots, so I need to get that worked out. I do need to get that worked out, but anyway, so wait, all that stuff is going to be done for us. So let's just find out the approach speed at the moment. So we're going to go onto the performance page and then cycle through to the approach page. So landing speed looking around about 147 knots. That will change as we get closer, but 147 knots is what we're going to be holding whilst we come into land. So back up to the fly pad here. 147. Okay, runway slope. Calculating that is actually quite a difficult thing. It's not okay. It's not too difficult to be honest. You need the elevation of the runway, including the top. Sorry, the both sides. The runway heading from both sides of the runway. So let me see if I can get that information here. So I was informed of how to calculate that.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Eurowings 545.
Okay.
Lufthansa A320 traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at flight level
Okay.
310.
I'll leave that now because I think the MCD will provide the slope as well. So let's just get that. Let's leave that for now. I'm going to keep the aerodrome page because I need to work ourselves around the airport once we've landed, because we're landing on the left side of the terminal. So there's two terminals. I don't know which airplane they're going to give us, which runway. So we should be expected to exit from runway 8 on taxiway Alpha 10, leading us on to Mike, and then November, and then we can sort of taxi our way backwards towards the terminal building, Terminal 2 and Terminal 1. Now, if we had chosen runway 08 right, sorry, we would be exiting the runway onto the taxiway right next to the terminal. But here we sort of have to go a little bit out and then sort of taxi our way backwards instead of taxiing straight to a designated gate. So until then, I'm happy to just continue with 08 left for now. So let's just keep that going, and yeah.
Okay, slope. We're gonna come back for that because we need that to be able to calculate which is the best braking system to use. You can use max or actually it's only medium or low really, but so either low or medium. We'll use medium because I'd rather exit halfway down the roadway than actually quite a distance away. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for that. Okay, let's go to the radio page here.
Climb and maintain flight level 240, Eurowings 843.
Okay, so I think they have included the runway 08 left. Yep, that's included. Slope is -3 degrees. Yeah, maybe. Okay, it doesn't look right to be honest. But yeah, so double check 08 left. ILS frequency is 109.5. Check. And runway heading is 80 degrees. 80. So slope gonna use
The star at 25 heavy contact Frankfurt. Approach on 127.28. Good day. Swiss 1251 traffic is 9 o'clock, 2 miles at flight level 340 Airbus. Report them in
yeah,
sight.
that should be that.
Cessna Kilo Hotel Golf have the Airbus in sight. Swiss 1251 have the Airbus in sight. Airbus 905 have the Cessna C25C in sight. The star at 25 heavy descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Alright, so yeah, forgot to add the runway elevation. So let's go back to the charts here.
Descend and maintain
Charts
4,000
and
feet. The star at 25 heavy.
so let's cycle all the way down to the ILS page.
The star at 25 heavy contact
Where are we?
Frankfurt. Approach on
Here we go. So
127.28.
runway 8 left. Runway elevation is quite high altitude runway actually, airport. So looking about 1,467 feet. So it does say it's -3. And there we go. Do a calculation. Medium should bring us around about 7,000 feet. Low over the other side of the runway. And finally, that's that. So let's come back to top of descent and get that sorted out.
3 miles at flight level 390 Boeing. Report them in sight. Climb and maintain flight level 390 Sadia 124 heavy. Swiss 1251 traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles.
Alright,
at
that's
flight
pretty much it
level
to
340
do
Airbus.
that. So I will add the runway heading, which is 80.
Turkish 1933 traffic is 10 o'clock, 3 miles at flight level 350 Airbus. Report them in sight. Easy Echo Charlie 1038 traffic is 9 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 400 Cessna C25C. Report them in sight.
And that's it. That's it for
Easy
the
Echo Charlie
approach.
1038 have the Cessna C25C in
It's
sight.
just Cessna all the way up here. Yeah, so we got we got a bit more flying yet to do. Our top of descent should be fairly close, but I'm going to rely a lot on what the ATC tells me for now, because I can't seem to get an accurate.
Cessna Lima Tango Charlie have the Airbus A320-N in sight.
I need to work this out properly to make sure that I've got the the correct top of descent. Alright, so as you can see, it's going to be a nighttime arrival, so we're going to have to get that sorted. So we're going to have to prepare ourselves accordingly. So I'm going to turn on the lighting in here just a little bit so I can see what I'm doing.
Echo Charlie 10 tree 8 descend and maintain flight level tree 0.
Descend and maintain flight level tree 0 easy echo Charlie 10 tree 8.
Okay, so there we go. We're starting our descent already. So with that, I will now turn on the seatbelt signs, and I'll leave the information in. So okay, so starting our descent now. So I'm gonna bring it all the way down to 5,000, which is gonna be our platform altitude at Magat. And they're gonna start to bother me a little bit now. It's telling me to. There we go. So we're gonna go all the way down to 5,000 feet. Okay. And
Easy Echo Charlie 10
so we're
tree
setting our
8.
descent now.
Please expedite your descent. Flight level tree 0.
There we go.
From the flight deck, ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for our approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated till the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Okay, that's the captain letting the passengers know that we are now starting our descent. And I'm pretty, yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing else to do. Change the radar dish to the right to point downwards, and
120.65 for Diamond Echo Whiskey Foxtrot. Ethiopian tree 717 heavy traffic is 9 o'clock tree miles at flight level tree 00 Emperor. Report them
and
in
there we
sight.
go. So next is starting our descent now. Got a nice little view outside as well. There's a lot of clouds around, but still very good visibility. So we should expect to get a nice little approach as well. Sun's dipping over the horizon now. Nice little orange, blue, and red. To the left, got a few stars as well on the night sky. Got the moon right on top of us here, and yeah, a very nice view indeed as we continue our descent. So I'm not going to bother with this now. Just been past the top of the descent already. Fairly close to Munich, and weather information is still the same apart from temperature, which is gone up to around about 12 degrees. So we will not need we don't need any heating, any icing, de-icing for this flight. So it should be warm enough to not to worry about that. And that's pretty much it. So at the moment, we've been in the air for about 1 hour and 13 minutes.
Easy Echo Charlie 10 tree 8.
Okay, that's another descent request, altitude request by the ATC there.
Easy tree 227 traffic is 10 o'clock 3 miles at flight level
There's traffic
tree
everywhere,
4
woman.
Airbus.
1, 2,
Report them
3.
in sight.
Jesus Christ. It's a lot of fun flying around European skies, really, because there's just all these aircrafts everywhere, going everywhere.
Descend and maintain heavy.
Okay. And by the looks of it, there's Qatar Airways coming in to land also. So let's just pop back up to the top of the screen here and see the terminal charts. I don't know which gate they are going to give us. I hope it's the actual gate and not a apron, but most likely it probably would be an apron, seeing that EasyJet will be trying to spend as little money as possible to do any spend any money. Because I believe they actually use the APU, they'll keep the APU running instead of having to use ground power or a generator to help them save on money. They'll just pretty much keep the APU running during the turnaround, and including the cabin crew, including the pilots, pretty much do all the cleaning.
Climb and maintain flight level 240. Going to 120.65 Transavia 509er tree. Easy Echo Charlie 1038. Contact Munich Center on 120.65. Good day.
120.65 for Easy Echo, Charlie 1038.
Lufthansa 1981 descend and maintain 13,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 15,000 feet, Easy Echo Charlie 1038.
So, been cleared to 15,000 feet, and yeah, we're going to keep an eye out for yeah, it's getting a lot darker now. It's a lot harder to see, but don't worry, the ground is still there. Munich is still there. I wonder what town that is, but they got the lighting right though. So there's a bit of rain on the other side there, with some down here as well. So let's double check the approach speed here and just update that on the flight pad. So we go to performance page, go to the next phase. Yeah, so 147 is our landing speed, and temperature at Munich is 12 degrees Celsius. QNH is still the same. Runway winds is also still the same, so 250 at 5 knots. And that's it. The radio is done. Okay, here we go. So it's moved to slightly closer. So I'm gonna wait to change that actually in the course headings for until we actually get the MUNICH VOR information or frequency automatically dialed in for us. So yeah, very nice and easy flight. Very quicker than I thought. Literally, yeah. I suppose Germany is not that far from England, really. But it's a very short flight, to be honest. So we've just gone below 18,000 feet. Okay. They can turn off the portable devices now. Get some lighting in here, actually, just a little bit. So that's pretty much everything that I need to do now. All the heading, all the the heading and the altitude is being controlled by the computer at the moment. Our platform altitude is 5,000 feet, which is going to be at Magat, at or above, and then that's when we'll start our final descent towards runway 0 left. So yeah, the left turn towards the runway is going to be at Magat. So by then we should have slowed down and had probably fully configured by the time we get to Magat. So that's full flaps, landing gear down as soon as we sort of straighten out from that left turn at Magat. Then drop the landing gear once you've properly facing down the facing the runway. So like I said, it's around about 10, 11, 12 nautical miles from the runway, and then obviously we'll drop our landing gear, and then we'll complete our flight check. So our landing checklist around about 6, 5, 7 nautical miles from the touchdown. So that's pretty much it. That's the approach procedure or checklist, but done a little bit earlier. Okay, let's climatize to the lighting, low lighting of the outside. So I'm going to turn off all the lights, and let's have a good look. You can't see anything at all, so definitely flying into some clouds here. Let's have a look around. So wing view, can't see anything, so we are definitely deep into the clouds. You can see the strobe lights sort of illuminating the clouds around us. So around about 12,000 feet now. So as far as
Climb and maintain 15,000 feet. Easy Echo Charlie.
as far as
10
disabling the autopilot, I think we have sort of disobeyed the
Going to 1 tree, 2
ATC there, so we're at a different lower altitude than what they had required us to
Munich
go
approach
to.
Easy Echo Charlie 10 tree 8 is at 11,100 feet, climbing 15,000 feet.
Okay, so I'm not going to bother with that anymore, so we're going to start to slow down now, and I'm going to pay attention, because we're going to be there's going to be a lot to do from now on below 10,000 feet. We've got a very, as you can see on the map screen here, we've got
altitude. Expect ILS runway
where are we?
08 left approach via Rocal transition.
Yeah,
Clear to Rocal
so yeah,
Easy
as
Echo
you can see,
Charlie
we've got a
10
lot of
tree
we've got an S-shape approach. As you can see, it's over there. So let's just get below 10,000 feet, and then
Climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Easy Echo Charlie 10 tree 8.
we're gonna arm the spoilers now, so just in case we don't need them. So just about to go below 10,000 feet shortly. We are drop the speed to 250 below 10,000 feet. So that's going to be the speed and altitude speed constraint below 10,000 feet. So crossing 10,000 feet, we can now turn on the landing lights and also the wing lights. Ooh, still dark. Usually the landing lights illuminate. Oh, there we go. They do illuminate slightly do eliminate the the clouds slightly, but you can see you've got a nice little volumetric clouds there, which is a must-have if you have if you want to sort of immerse yourself in the simulator here. But anyway, so wing lights are on, landing lights are on. Got a nice little view here. So yeah, as you can see, it's like the landing lights are sort of illuminating the ground here. Alright, so we're going to be starting our S-shape turn quite soon. We've already got the glide slope already, glide slope diamond here already. Got 7,000 feet here. And we should hold 5,000 feet as we start to decel as well. So got some ground view here. It's a little bit of ground, there's a lot of cloud all around us. So let's have a look at the runway being cleared. Yeah, 08 left, so that's good. That's fine. So we're going to request
Munich approach easy Echo
IFR
Charlie 1038
information
would like to change destination to Munich.
because we can't really see anything, so we're going to have to rely a lot on the
Easy Echo Charlie 1038 clear
on the
to Munich
computers
Airport as
and the
Squawk
instruments here to sort of get us
0047.
safely onto the ground.
Continue to D312
Gonna start our
into
right turn
following
shortly.
Heading 280 climb and maintain 17,000 feet easy Echo Charlie 1038. Climb and maintain 11,000 feet easy Echo Charlie 1038.
So as you can see, there's a bit of rain here, quite a lot of, yeah, it's raining here, but there we go, nice little view outside. So we're gonna start slowing down shortly, start decelerating shortly. So we're gonna hold 5,000 feet for now.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 08 left approach via Mike India Quebec transition. Cleared to Mike India Quebec easy Echo Charlie 1038.
Okay, that's us, Echo Charlie.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet easy Echo Charlie 1038.
Okay, we are at 5,000 feet already, and what we can do now is set the QNH or barometric pressure to 1015, which is the local barometric pressure at the moment. So it should start to slow down. We're approaching the decel point here, so speed should start to drop down. There we go, so starting to slow down, and we're going to start to bring in
Easy
the
Echo Charlie
we're gonna start to
1038 traffic in sight.
bring down the flaps here. So where are we? Let the cabin crew know we are ready to land. Okay, so I can arm approach hold here. and then we're gonna start our flaps 1.
Tower on 118.705
Start our left turn shortly.
Echo
Once we've
Charlie
completed the turn,
1038.
we can then drop the landing
Munich Tower
gear.
Easy Echo Charlie 1038, 11 miles west inbound ILS runway 08
Flaps
left
2.
approach. Clear to land runway 08 left Easy Echo Charlie 1038.
Okay, we've been cleared to land. Okay, flaps full. Okay, once it finishes turn here, I'll drop the landing gear and we'll start. There we go. So we can now. Okay, we got localize the centering and glide stop as centered, and we can now drop the landing gear and turn on the runway turn off lights.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
There we go. So I'm gonna leave the. I mean, I can manual fly here. I'm pretty confident to continue. So let's have a look at the go around altitude.
2,500.
Come on, go around altitude. Where are you? Okay, so go around is still going to be 5,000 feet, so that's fine. I'm not going to bother with anything else. And yeah, that's really it. A runway in sight. I can now I need to calibrate the controls here, but I'm pretty confident to take over from here. Okay, landing checklist. Landing checklist complete. Let the speed go back down again, and then I will turn off the I'll turn off the autopilot. There you go, autopilot off. I have control. As you can hear, the it's controlling the throttle there. Well, lost a lot of frames here, so it's a little bit hard to do. It might be hard to actually get the butter landing that you really want, but it doesn't really matter. We are pretty much touchdown already, so coming up to minimums fairly soon in about 300-400 feet. Call outs.
400. 300.
About 100 above.
200.
Landing.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Down. Reverse full. Auto brakes off. Manual braking. Okay, that was our right turn here, so it's a little bit darker than normal. Probably I have a good idea why that is. I can't even see the landing light, so it could be just graphics settings, but anyway. Alright, I'll turn off the of course it decides to stop right there. Okay, so where we are. Stop the clock.
121.8 tree easy echo, Charlie 1038.
And flight time total is 1 hour and 35 minutes. Runway to runway. Gate to gate is 2 hours and 25 minutes. But yes, I am going to have to work out what happened there. The lighting is atrocious. I can't see anything. I suppose visibility is low, but it should be low enough that it's a bit difficult to see the blue lights, blue taxiway lights. And but anyway, it's still. I'm gonna hold here for a second while I start everything else I need to do. So wing lights can come off, landing lights completely off, turn on turn off lights, taxi lights are on, APU coming alive. We can turn off the radar here. And then disarm the spoilers, retract the flaps. Okay, let's make our way to November. It's Mike, then November, or yeah, Mike first, and then on to November. Okay, let's get the ground ready. So select ground. Requires taxi to gate.
Munich ground easy echo, Charlie 1038 taxi to the gate. Taxiing to gate tree 02 via taxiway Mike Alpha 9er, November, tree Delta 1 Oscar, 2 Delta 6 Echo, tree easy echo Charlie 1038.
Okay, so where are they giving us again? There while I hear the so where are they giving us 302. Where's 302? 302 is to the left here. 302 is run about here. So we're looking for November 4. Brakes, so this is Alpha 5. Yeah, so this is our turn here. Alpha 5 on to November 4. Okay, 305 is back of this terminal here, which is apron 3. Okay. I'm surprised I even am able to find what it is I'm looking for here. Anyway, so it's okay. I'm gonna hold firm here before I do anything because I can't see absolutely anything. I don't want to take the wrong turn. I should be, yeah, it's the right, I'm going in the right direction there. So going left here and then turning right again. Pretty sure I've taken the wrong turning here. Because we're supposed to be heading over there. Yeah, but there is no, so yeah, I'm taking the wrong turning here, so we're gonna have to circle back here. So the only way to get to the apron 3 is using November 5, but it's blocked off. So I'm gonna have to go all the way down, all the way down at the middle of the 2 terminals. So to make our way back to Alpha 5. Okay, here we are. So we're on, which is this? So I'm gonna take a left turn here. Yeah, taxiing is just as, it can be a little bit more complicated, especially if you're not used to reading the charts, but it's just like memorizing any roads. Yeah, it's just going to the following the taxiway. So there is a center taxiway that I should be following as well, but I'm still going the right direction. So that's, I'm just gonna keep. I'm just gonna follow the green lights and hopefully end up exactly where it wants us to. So this is Terminal 1 right here. Okay, nice and easy. So the idea is to make our way all the way to the other side of the terminal on the left. So it's just the other side of that. And have a rough idea where we're going, so that's the main thing. And then I'm going to turn right here. Turn to the right, just be careful. There might be some aircrafts pushing back. So the idea I thought was there would be a taxi. There would be a taxi that would lead us to the back of this terminal here, but unfortunately we have to sort of make our way all the way down this down here, and then unless this was the turn off that I was looking for. This was the droid I'm looking for. Anyway, there's a lot of aircrafts parked up. Condo. Starline's got British Airways over there. Most of these, like, it's like a Euro Wings there as well. Condo. Refueling. Okay, so I think they've managed to put a building right on the taxiway here. But 308, 302, is it 302? Yeah, 302 is just about here, so I'm going to slow down a bit here. put building right on the taxiway there. So this is the default. It's not even default. It's not even a handcrafted default airport. It's just a default airport. Anyway, so let's start to slow down as we're closer to where we need to be. Okay, so I'm gonna put parking brakes here. Keep an eye out for the aircraft that's in front of us, and let's just double check the allocated gate. So 302 is what we're looking for. Yep, and we are right, yeah, we're right here on 302, so we should be starting our right turn here. Turn off the taxi lights, do not blind the ground crew here waiting for us. Okay, we also got the Batman sort of guiding us in. We'll have to sort of rise up just a little bit to make sure that we can see the person guiding us in here. There we go, parking brake on. Return position. So what I'll do now is I'll turn on the cabin lights so I can see what I'm doing, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Turn off the engines and let us complete the flight. Alright, so there we go. Daytime 1 hour and 12 minutes, nighttime 20 minutes. It's not too bad. I'll just do more night flights. I need to fix the lighting as well, but I'm guessing that's also because this is a default airport, so the views are not all that perfect. But doesn't matter. Let's get these passengers off. Okay. And yeah, that's it. So let's go to the top. Turn on the seatbelt signs, and yeah, fuel pumps can come off. Let's get the ground equipment connected. So first things first, we get the power, baggage, catering, and we can also get the jetway connected. So turn on the ground power, turn off the APU, and turn off the beacon lights, and yep, that's it. So the jetway is getting attached to the aircraft shortly. Outside view, as you can see, the airport is coming alive. So the ground crews are touching onto the aircraft now. Yeah, so it is like a generated computer generated airport. So it's just like basic stuff. So even the terminal building are not 3D. It's just like mirrors and stuff like that. So it's a bit unfortunate, but anyway, let's start to get the passengers off the aircraft. So go to services here, and now begin deboarding. Deboard. Okay. So currently, we've got, yes, it's deboarding now. So you can see it's like one by one the person leaving aircraft. So that's pretty much it. So I'll let them do their thing. Ground services are all connected, obviously, and voila, that is that. That's pretty much how you do a complete flight. This time from Leeds and Bradford to Munich. Now, yes, I'm quite disappointed that the frames were not perfect, especially during the last later phase of the flight, and the landing was very clunky. I believe it sort of bounced on the runway, but it doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. Visibility was just bad enough anyway, but all in all, that was pretty okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a way of fixing the lighting. The lighting is very low here. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't even see my landing lights on the runway, so that was unfortunate. But what I'll do is I'll look into that and return back for another flight. Hopefully I'll try and see if they sell any Munich airports, so I'll try and get those. And yeah, it was actually not that bad. It was a good flight. Hoping it would be go about 89 plus ish. Yeah, I'll look into that and find out what the issue is, and then once I have, I'll do more flights. Now, for the future, I'm actually looking to pop back into Elite Dangerous. Good thing about Elite Dangerous is that it's a very exciting sim, flight space sim to actually play, because there's a lot to it. There's a lot to see. Visually, it's quite impressive, especially with the new updates with Odyssey and Horizon. A lot of people are complaining about Horizon, saying that they didn't get about Odyssey, because they're saying that they didn't get anything special with Odyssey, which is understandable, to be honest. But all in all, yes, I am going to be. The idea is to find something to do, because there's no point just jumping on it and not deciding what to do. Yes, I wish to actually do a trip to Colonia, then further on to Sagittarius A-star, which is the supermassive black hole at the center of our galaxy, and you can actually visit it on this in Elite Dangerous. It takes a bit of a few jumps to say the least to actually get there, and to get there safely as well, because there's nowhere you can actually repair. There's no systems with any ports that you can actually stop and do repairs. So you're gonna have to travel with limpets, repair limpets. So if you just be very careful during the as you sort of navigating around the stars, or the neutron stars, to get to the to get around it to the next jump point. And yeah, so that's one thing I'm going to be trying to think about doing, is finding out what to do in the Elite Dangerous, because I've done pretty much everything. I've got all the big ships. I've got all the I could buy all the ships that I really want to buy. I think I got about 4.8 billion credits, and I've done that a very long time. They had like during its early years, even before Horizon, they had a lot of gold mine missions where where basically you can make ridiculous amounts of money. There was also a one after Horizon was released in Elite Dangerous, and basically what they had, you were able to sort of take so many missions at once, and you can pretty much do everything you need to do. You can fill up all your slots, and you can do as many missions as you can, and you make a lot of money within a few minutes. I think you can probably get up to around 200 million an hour. But yeah, once again, it's still obviously Elite Dangerous is still a grind, but you can make a lot of money. So they've changed all that. Basically, they've removed the ability to generate a lot of missions to the same location. So they changed a lot, and it's really frustrating because at the end of the day, it feels as though Frontier just wants you to grind as much as you want, as much as possible. So they feel as though there are people actually playing their game when really they're just forcing us to play in this very unfair way. It's very basically grinding. So you are taking long periods of time just doing pretty much similar activity just to to get by. But luckily I joined it at the right time where I was able to pretty much just pretty much just do anything I really want. I can buy ships, sell ship, do a lot of missions, make a lot of money and things like that. So but anyway, so that's something that's going to come up in the near future. I'll probably include it in the Sunday streams, so including the Sunday drives. I'll probably include like a Sunday Sunday space drive, or whatever it's called. But yeah, with that, I believe I can now finish the stream. Passengers still deboarding. We've got about 90 more passengers to deboard. So speed up a little bit. So once they've left, I will then end the stream. But yeah, that's pretty. Ooh. Oh, look at that! We've got a new best friend. Parked way too close. Parked way too close. I think it's 302B. But anyway, yeah, that's a little bit too close for my liking, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Passengers are still deboarding. 50 passengers left. So really, they should be able to allow you to open the back doors as well, but that's not been modeled into the default aircrafts yet. So anyway, we'll just wait for everyone to deboard, and then we should be off. All the cargo's off anyway, so there's no more. Oh, there we go. So all the cargo is off the aircraft. Just got 20 passengers, 19, 18. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there you go. That's all the passengers off. Oh yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you very much, everybody. I'll see you all again in the near future. Hopefully, I've fixed any of the issues. I will be reverting back to the stable version of fly-by-wire A320, and probably with the salty as well. I'll be reverting back to the fly-by-wire to the stable versions. Oh, look, it's raining as well on the outside now. That's interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you very much. I'll see you all again very, very soon. Thank you for tuning in.